who's been a great resource to us. I'll be talking about the work that we've done and how you can use it in your everyday life. So Snap is a location-oriented forum for anyone in the community. Unlike Dig and other social bookmarking websites, it gives the community perspective on interesting places. More importantly, though, we aim to bring to you the information that is relevant most to you. I mentioned Dig before. This is a typical screenshot of it. If you haven't seen it before, it's a website where users can submit links to interesting stories on the web. And it has this nice feature that allows people to vote on these stories so that you can see what's popular out there in the community. Unfortunately, if you want to see what's relevant to you, you still need to sift through all this information. On the other hand, there's another thing out there that you might have heard of, Craigslist, which also attempts to bring you the information relevant to you in a location-sensitive context. Here, though, you don't have that nice feature of knowing what's popular out there, and you can't really submit your feedback to this. So these are really two great ideas that we want to bring together with Snap so that you can see the information out there that's relevant to you. So David is now going to show you how you can use this application.
Thanks, John. So as John said, Snap is a utility that helps you find things that are interesting to you. Now I'm going to walk you through how to use it. So when you open up Snap, you see something like this. There's a bunch of different colored arrows on a map. And each of these arrows represents a place which someone has added some content about. It could be text or photo, or just they could have voted up or down. And if you can notice, some of these arrows are of different colors. And these colors represent the popularity of the place. So this really green arrow represents a place that people really like. And something over there, which is very pale, is something that's unpopular. Now, I'm going to be going to the Prudential Center tomorrow, and I've got some time to kill. So I want to use Snap to find something interesting to do around there. Right now, we're at the default screen, which is the most popular places in all of Boston. But I want to refine that to something more relevant. What I can do is go to Snap Search. Here, I can select where to search around. So we can change Search Center and drag the map so that we are centered around the Prudential Center. And once we're done with that, we go back. And we can also change the search radius to be around a mile, because I'll be on foot. Once we search, we get all the places near the Prudential Center. Now, this is nice. It shows you where all the places are. But I want to see it in a list to be a little more organized. So I can go to the list view and see everything that's by the Prudential Center. Now, this looks interesting. There's an Apple store around the Pru. I actually didn't know there was an Apple store there. So I'll go here and find out a little more. So in the basic information page, you have like the basic information about the place. There's the address and telephone number if there's any, and the most popular comments about that thing, which is a picture of it and a text description. But we can go to the comment section to see what everyone else has written. And apparently everyone really, really likes it, and they're excited. So I can leave my own comment here too and say, I can't wait to go there. And then once I'm done, or that. Once we're done, we can go back, and it's instant feedback. Something else that's interesting is the subscriptions feature. So if I really like a place and I don't want to have to search for it in the future, I can just subscribe to the person who made the place's entry. That way, in the future, when I'm browsing around, say on the map view, I can simply go to my subscriptions and check out Mr. Board's places and go to the Apple Store. So we hope you like this demo, and we'll be around later if you want to see some more features. But for now, we're going back to John.
Thanks. So, sorry. We had two major goals while we were developing this over the past couple of months. The first was scalability. Right now, we only cover Boston, but we were thinking about scaling up from the very start to make sure that as we get more and more people using this, and as we want to extend to more places, that we'll have no trouble adapting to that. Our server architecture is really easy to set up. It's literally as simple as just turning it on and walking away. So we will have no problem with that. Also, considering that we're operating on a budget of essentially zero, I think we've done pretty well for ourselves. But more importantly, we spent most of our time on the client application to make sure that the user experience was as good as possible. This way, it's really great so that new users can easily jump in and start using the application right away. We wanted to make sure it was usable, fast, and very convenient for them to use. So this allows you to find the information around you that matters to you. And so with that, I'd like to say welcome to the Snap community, and I'd be happy to answer any questions now. Yes, in the back.
How do you create interesting places?
So there is a button in the menu. So you can add a place here, and it'll bring you through a wizard that lets you, choose a place. I don't know, and you can add photos if you'd like to. And I forgot to read the instructions, and so forth.
Tags or categories?
Oh, yes. So the next screen, OK, I'll go through this then. So you can choose a location as well. You can optionally add other information. You can add tags to make sure that other people can search for it, yes. And in the search screen before I showed you, you can search by tags or by keywords. Oh, sorry, yes.
What would the business model be?
The business model. So first of all, we don't want a subscription model. We want this to be accessible to everyone. We can easily bring information that's relevant to you, so it's trivial to add on top of this ads that are relevant to you, for example. All right, great. See you downstairs.
Anybody